My name is Jessica, and this is a story of how I turn adversity into victory. I'm passionate and devoted to the arts. My love for arts and interior designs run deep within my soul. For me, it is the purest form that connects with my heart. I knew from the very start that this is my purpose in life, to preserve and make art. From the earliest memories of my childhood, I found comfort and joy in the world of creativity. My parents, both talented artists, nurtured my passion, encouraging me to explore and express myself through various artistic mediums. As young as I was, I have already joined multiple art contests ranging from canvas painting, pottery, clay molding, interior designing, sketching, and craft making. On top of that, I was recognized for being an art prodigy that I even received multiple awards and appreciation in the said field. My parents were so supportive of me and my passion in arts. They would enroll me in various art workshops, and they even built a mini art studio for me in our old attic. I was so passionate about it, and I knew that one day this desire will take me far. As I grew older, my fascination with interior design intensified. The way colors dance together, the play of light and shadows, and the ability to transform a plain space into a work of art captivated me. I spent hours upon hours sketching and imagining, eager to bring my visions to life. That is why when I entered college, I pursued architecture majoring in fine arts. I enjoyed drawing and designing, and it became a vital description of my personality. For example, if people would ask for or find me, they would always reply, "Oh, Jessica, the designer?" It makes me giddy because it means that people recognize me for my talents. I was also able to sustain my college journey by accepting freelance and commissioned works to different clients. I am so happy because I was able to gain work experience and learn new things as I develop my skills and pursue my passions. Every day I am motivated to go to school because the thought of learning art gives me all the drive and energy to do well. Despite the societal pressure to pursue a more conventional career path, I knew that my heart belonged to the arts. It wasn't just a passing interest, it was a calling, a purpose that set my soul on fire. Every project I took on as a student was not just a job, it was an opportunity to create something beautiful and meaningful for others. I found inspiration in museums, art galleries, and even in the most mundane places. My dream was to touch people's lives through my designs, to make a difference by infusing beauty and harmony into their surroundings. The joy I felt when I saw someone's face light up upon entering a space I designed was indescribable. However, the social construct has always become my biggest enemy and the greatest hindrance to my dreams. Society always labeled art-related professions to be inferior, and it often gives you low pay in terms of employment. For some, it is not really a profession or a career to begin with, and it hurts me to think that people would judge me for pursuing the career that I love just because it is far from the conventional medical, engineering, and other STEM-related careers. But that did not stop me from pursuing my goals. As I graduate college, I immediately put up a small studio in my apartment where I provide freelancing design services. Aside from that, I also applied to an architecture firm to practice my profession, but the competition is so strong, and with my major, which is interior design, it was really hard to get clients more often. So I resorted to focus on my part-time job as a freelancer instead, all the while working in the firm. After a year of finding my place in the world, I continued to strive hard, but I also considered having my own leisure time. So one day, as my friends and I were in a club, I met Martin, my husband. He is a newly licensed professional medical doctor and is currently practicing in one of the biggest hospitals in the country. Our worlds were very different. He was into science and health, while I am into arts and designs. But we have lots of things in common. The two of us are dedicated to building our career. We are hungry for success in a good way, and the two of us are passionate and hardworking. I admired him for his work ethics, and every time we dated, he never stopped being professional. I also admire him for being focused and self-assured. In fact, I learned something from him. But there are also times where he would say words that made me feel inferior about myself. Sometimes he would comment on how ridiculous my job is and even asked, how low am I earning if I don't get many clients? He kept on belittling me for having a career in arts because for him it is impractical and irrelevant in this day and age. But I tried my best to let him understand that I am doing everything for passion and that I would rather choose this profession than to do something else that I completely dislike or I'm not even passionate about. However, despite our differences, we often meet in the middle and have a common ground. It is just that our mindset and principles are different, and I respect him for that and he respects me for that as well. So after almost 3 years of dating, Martin proposed to me and asked my hand for marriage. And of course, I said yes. I really wish that I never said yes because I never knew it would be the start of my countless nightmares. As we started our married life, his truest colors began to show as well, but the journey was not without its challenges. My husband had a completely different worldview. I couldn't recall how many times I have let him understand the importance of my passion by pursuing a career in interior designing, but still, he couldn't understand the depths of it and dismissed it as insignificant compared to his important career. Yes, his superiority complex and egoistic character began to show in the most toxic way. His constant mocking and belittling hurt me deeply, and it also fueled my determination to prove him wrong. But still, his strong personality would get in the way, and instead of arguing back, I would just stay silent because I'm afraid that he would hurt me, verbally and physically. But still, I am determined to show him that my passion for interior design is all worth it. One day, I excitedly told him that I sent my portfolio to an international arts company, hoping for a project, and I was so shocked because after a few hours, they responded to me with a great opportunity offer. Honey, guess what? I have sent my designs to an international arts company, and they love my work. They offered me a fantastic opportunity. I showed him the email from my phone and he took a look at it. And then he laughed condescendingly.
You and your art again. That's pathetic, Jessica. And let's be realistic. It's just a hobby, not a real job. Unlike me, I'm an accomplished medical doctor and my career is far more superior.
At times, I would be taken aback by what he said, but I'm already used to this kind of banters and remarks from him. So I just tried my best to stay composed. It's not just a hobby, honey. It's my passion, and I'm determined to make a successful career out of it. I have put in so much effort and dedication into my work.
Dedication to what? Being unemployed? Interior designing won't get you anywhere. You're just wasting your time.
He said those insults with a mocking tone. He even looked at me from head to toe and gave me a mocking grin. Why do you always have to belittle my dreams? Can't you just support me for once? He just smirked at me before dropping another insult.
Support you in what? Chasing after fantasies? I don't see how your artistic endeavors will bring any real success or money. That is useless. You are worthless. My parents even think of you as a freeloader.
At that moment, I could feel my heart stinged, my eyes welling in tears. You know, Martin, you don't have to understand my passion, but could you at least respect it? I love art and interior design, and I won't let your mockery stop me from pursuing my dreams.
Oh, I forgot. You're the struggling artist and the highly esteemed doctor. There is no comparison.
He laughed at his statement sarcastically. You might not see the value in what I do, but I believe in myself. And one day, I'll prove to you and everyone else that my passion is worth more than you can ever imagine. He laughed again dismissively.
We'll see about that. But until then, don't pretend you have a real job. You're just unemployed. Look at you. You can't even get your nails done. There is just paint all over your hands by painting sample floor designs that no one ever cared to look at. You're nothing but a disappointment and failure. Just look at me. I am very much successful and respected.
I close my eyes to contain the pain, but I won't let his statements define my worth. I know my capabilities and I'm more than what he thinks I am. I won't let your insults bring me down. I'll continue to work hard and show the world what I am capable of. And when that day comes, you will see just how wrong you were about me. He just shook his head and looked at me as if I am a pathetic and delusional woman.
Whatever you say, woman.
He laughed again and left me alone in our study room, but still I refused to let go of my dream despite the harsh criticism that I got from him and my in-laws, and the doubts that occasionally crept into my mind. Every setback only strengthened my resolve, pushing me to work harder and strive for excellence, my love for arts and interior design. This is just a normal day to me. Imagine for years I endured my husband Martin's mockery, belittling my passion for arts and interior design. His medical profession consumed him and he constantly asserted that his career was superior to mine. His family added insult to injury by labeling me a freeloader for pursuing my dreams. That is why no matter what kind of insults he throws at me, I remain steadfast and strong because I believe that I am more than capable and I know my worth. I will become successful. Fed up with being put down, I decided it was time to prove them wrong. So after I took a bold step and sent my designs to a renowned international arts company, and when the biggest surprise followed in which they accepted me and offered a life-changing opportunity in which my husband blatantly mocked me with, I became even more determined. The way I shared my success with him excitedly, and he only gave me nothing but insults, dismissed it, and cruelly called me unemployed, I know that I have to step up. Determined to prove myself, I went to the States and met with the International Art Company's director. After a meaningful discussion, they discovered that my designs were unique because none in the industry have ever thought of it. They even called me a genius and bragged about my designs as artistic breakthroughs. They were so happy to have me in their company, and they even offered me a position as a senior creative director. I was so bewildered with the opportunities that were laid before me, and without hesitation and any second thoughts, I sealed the opportunity by signing the lucrative contract, earning millions of dollars through my artistry. I never knew that my perseverance would yield such great blessings and breakthrough in my career. I couldn't believe that I'm living in the USA pursuing and fulfilling my dreams. As I was celebrating my success, instead of supporting me, my husband sent me divorce papers, revealing his affair with a nurse. At some point, I was really hopeful to mend our relationship because I thought that if I was able to prove to him and his family that my passion is worth it and that it can bring me to greater heights, then I will be able to salvage our ill-fated relationship. However, as I read the divorce papers and how he audaciously said that he is having an affair, I realized that I have nothing to prove to him and that I don't have to do anything just to have his validation because he is nothing but a self-centered, egoistic, and abusive jerk. I felt devastated at first, but I know my worth and I reclaimed my confidence. So I signed the papers, believing that he was making the biggest mistake of his life. And I was right. Once I let go of him, my life started to get better. He was the hindrance after all. Little did he know my designs went viral, making headlines across numerous news websites. Overnight, my net worth soared beyond his, and I became a celebrated figure in the art and design world. In interviews, I spoke about how Martin had mocked and belittled my passion, causing public outrage against him. His career took a nosedive and he pleaded with me to stay, but I had seen enough of his true colors. With newfound fame and success, I embraced my independence and decided to continue my life and career in America, leaving behind the toxicity that had held me back for so long. My journey was not just about revenge. It was about reclaiming my self-worth and pursuing my passion without fear. I learned to trust in my abilities, stand up for myself, and never let anyone diminish my dreams. My success served as a powerful reminder that hard work, dedication, and belief in oneself can lead to astonishing accomplishments. As I moved forward, I forgave Martin for his toxic behavior and manipulation. I realized that carrying hatred in my heart would only weigh me down, but I never forgot all the abusive things that he said to me, and I will forever make it as a fuel of determination. Also, I focused on building my future, surrounding myself with supportive and loving people who appreciated and respected my talents. Today, I am living a life I once thought was impossible. My journey from being mocked and bullied to becoming a celebrated and successful interior designer taught me the true value of resilience, determination, and self-belief. And as I stand tall, I know that I am the protagonist of my own story, rewriting the narrative of my life with triumph and glory. As I walked away from the toxic environment that had held me back for so long, I felt a sense of liberation I had never experienced before. The weight of constant criticism and mockery lifted, leaving space for newfound confidence and self-assurance. I was no longer defined by someone else's perception of me. I was Jessica, the artist, the interior designer, and the protagonist of my own story. Embracing my success and independence, I moved to America to pursue my dreams wholeheartedly. The international arts company that had recognized my potential offered me the opportunity to work on prestigious projects, opening doors I had only dreamed of. My passion for creating enchanting spaces became my daily reality, and with each project, my skills grew stronger, more refined. I found a supportive community of fellow artists and designers who not only appreciated my talent but also understood the struggles I had faced. Together, we celebrated each other's victories and lifted each other up during moments of doubt. It was a stark contrast to the toxic environment I had left behind, and it filled my heart with gratitude. In the process of rebuilding my life, I also took the time to heal. I learned to forgive Martin and his family, understanding that their negativity stemmed from their own insecurities. My revenge was not about causing them harm, but about showing them the strength and resilience I possessed, despite their attempts to break me down. As the years passed, my success continued to soar, and my designs graced the covers of prestigious magazines and were featured in renowned exhibitions. My story became an inspiration for many, especially young artists who had faced similar challenges in pursuing their passions. Looking back, I realized that every moment of mockery and doubt had served a purpose. It had fueled my determination to prove myself and find my true path. If Martin hadn't treated me the way he did, I might have settled for a life that didn't truly fulfill me. Instead, his actions led me to discover my strength and pursue my passion with unwavering dedication. Today, I stand tall as a thriving artist and interior designer, making my mark in the world with every stroke of the brush and every thoughtfully curated space. I am grateful for the journey that brought me here, for the struggles that molded me into the person I am today. And so, my story continues, not as a tale of revenge, but as a testament to the power of love, passion, and self-belief. I am Jessica, the artist who triumphed over adversity and emerged stronger than ever before. My love for arts and interior design will forever be the guiding light that shapes my destiny, reminding me that in the face of darkness, there will always be a way to find the beauty within.